Thado Convention 2024 endorses NRC from Manipur, calls for unity in addressing tribal concerns and drug issues. Manipur police arrest at member in assault of Paumei Naga tribe members amid widespread protest and condemnation. CM assures action on demands as Joint Action Committee secures body of slain sub-inspector in Manipur. Ningol Chako was celebrated across relief camps in Manipur, supporting displaced communities. And Amit Shah promises land rights restorations and action against illegal immigrants. Hello and welcome. You are watching ISCOM English News. This is Nancy giving you the news in details. The Thado Convention 2024 held in Guwahati from November 1st to 2nd concluded with the announcement of a resolution supporting the implementation of the National Register of Citizens (NRC) in Manipur, if initiated by the Government of India. In a press statement, the Thado Convention emphasized that the proposed NRC exercise intended to protect Indian international interest would safeguard the rights, welfare and interest of the region's citizens and indigenous communities. The Thado Convention's leadership expressed confidence in the state government's efforts to address the concerns of its people, highlighting the need for government authorities to consider the specific challenges faced by tribal populations. They recommended addressing potential concerns related to citizenship documentation, as many tribal people may lack sufficient records or paperwork to prove their status. According to the convention, steps should be taken to avoid any adverse impacts on bona fide citizens as the NRC process moves forward. In addition to its stance on NRC, the Thado Convention also voiced support for the Manipur government's war on drugs campaign, acknowledging the widespread societal damage caused by drug-related issues. The convention called for a more effective implementation of the campaign, urging government authorities to engage communities more actively and pursue a strategic approach with clear goals for sustainable socio-economic and environmental outcomes. The Thado Convention concluded with a call for unity and collaboration for all stakeholders, asserting that joint efforts in these initiatives would contribute to a brighter future for Manipur and its people. A member of the 80, identified as Khulem Sandeep Elias Bhim, a 30-year son of late Tomba, was apprehended by Manipur police on Narinthong DC Road in connection with the alleged assault of two Paumei Naga tribe members from Senapati on October 31st at the Lamsang area, as per a release by the police control room. It is worth noting that another member of the proscribed group, KCP, identified as Senjam Suras Maitei, son of S. Nilakomal Maitei, was arrested on November 1st in relation to this assault case. The incident of assault was condemned by various civil bodies of Naga and Senapati-based CSOs and had already imposed a 24-hour general strike starting from the evening of November 2nd, demanding the arrest of all culprits involved. A 64-year-old Wi-Fi woman, identified as Haunu, was rescued by Jiribam police after being found lost in Jiribam Rani Vang, Ward No. 6, IB Laikai. The woman was found by members of Maira Paibi, civil society organizations and village volunteers of Jiribam yesterday afternoon. Reports indicate that Hoinu was discovered while traveling in an auto rickshaw driven by Abdul Hussain from Jirighar Grand Bazaar. The superintendent of police for Jiribam, Khanam Robinson noted that the police acted promptly upon receiving the report and successfully reunited Hoinu with her family to prevent any potential incidents. A joint action committee JAC formed in response to the killing of Sub-Inspector Mohammad Sahad Jahan by a constable has successfully collected the body of the deceased from the Janims morgue following an agreement with Chief Minister N. Biren Singh today. The last rites for Sub-Inspector Jahan was scheduled to take place tonight in his hometown of Yairipok, where he will be honored with a guard of honor by the Manipur Police. The incident occurred on October 2nd around 11 a.m. in the Monbung village, Jiribam district, when a police constable identified as Akoijam Bikram Singh from Naharu Pangong Makong allegedly shot his senior colleague, Sub-Inspector Jahan, with his service rifle, resulting in an immediate fatality. This shocking event has left the state in mourning, and the motive behind the alleged murder remains unclear as authorities continue their investigation. Speaking to the media convener of the JAC, Makak Mayum Fayasafar stated that the committee on behalf of Jahan's family agreed to collect the body after receiving assurances from Chief Minister Biren Singh that the demands would be addressed. The demands include the termination of the constable involved, the filing of charges within 2 months, providing a suitable government jobs to the deceased wife, an ex gratia payment, and a continuation of Sub-Inspector Jahan's salary for his family. The convener expressed gratitude to civil society organizations, clubs, and the public for their support in the quest for justice for the late Sub-Inspector.
Laikidriba Jiribamgi Mungbungda Mahaki Makataba Constable Mana Kapadagi Laikidriba MD Sahazahan Gimatang the same Kiba J Sinangasi Koi Honorable CM Unamatung Daikogi Tamkiba Sartor of Dimansing Aduda Yanare Koi Yanakre Masigi Ruana Koigi Hariba J Sina Koi Nahandagi Taujarapa Tabaksing da support of Birapa Lamdamasi club organization sing Marapaibi Amadi individual sing the support of Birifa Kudima Koi J Sigi Maika Dagi Tawimal Kangba Amadi Koi Tagapadu Kondoksari Koi Iruana Nasi Koi Hariba Laikidriba Yamba MD Hazangi Matomangam Poloi by Koi Pangtok Sargani, Aduna Mayam Kuding Kuding Maksu, Saruya Binaba, JC convener Moina, MK Fair Suffer, JC convener Moina, Yam Kudimukta, Barton Togzeri. Nasidum Bantoni Puntareta, Maki Ponapam, the Yapokuli Hill, Tapukida, Puntareta, Nasinumidang, Puntareta Bank. God of Honor Sisu Koigi Kanoda, Poloi from Mafam, Koigi, Yaripokuli Hill, Maki Ponapam, the Masagi Yumdo in Sweden.
Meanwhile, the Office of the Superintendent of Police in Jiribam District, Manipur, has announced the suspension of Constable Akoizam Bikram Singh following allegations of grave misconduct and dereliction of duty. The order issued on yesterday, Bikram under suspension effective immediately and until further notice. During the suspension period, Bikram will remain stationed at reserve lines, Jiribam District Police, and is required to seek prior permission from the superintendent before leaving his headquarters. Additionally, he will be entitled to receive subsistence allowance as per the applicable regulations during his suspension. The police department is expected to conduct further proceedings regarding the allegations against him. The Northeast Artisans Forum, with support from the Ministry of Culture, recently concluded a month-long residential training product of Thogal Jagoi at their office in Soibam Laikai, Imphal East. The event features notable attendees including State Awardee Longjam Lalitabi Devi, who served as the President, Sangit Natak Awardee Laipubam Bino Devi, the Chief Guest, and Koirakpam Yaimabi Devi, who was honored as the Guest of Honor. During the program, the students showcased their performances of Thogal Jagoi, a traditional art form. Advisor of the forum, Kangembam Nabakumar Maite, remarked that the training aimed to preserve and promote the indigenous Thogal Jagoi of Manipur. He stressed the cultural and historical significance of this art form within the region.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯃꯤꯅꯤꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯀꯜꯆꯔꯒꯤ ꯃꯈꯥꯗ ꯃꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯄꯣꯟꯁꯔꯁꯤꯞ ꯃꯈꯥꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯊꯧꯒꯜ ꯖꯒꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯒ꯭ꯔꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ 1 month ꯇ꯭ꯔꯦꯅꯤꯡ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯒ꯭ꯔꯥꯝ ꯀꯝ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯗꯛꯁꯟ ꯊꯧꯒꯜ ꯖꯒꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯒ꯭ꯔꯥꯝ ꯑꯃꯈꯛ ꯄꯥꯡꯊꯣꯛꯆꯕꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯄꯥꯡꯊꯣꯛꯆꯕ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯒ꯭ꯔꯥꯝ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯍꯧꯈꯤꯕ ꯇꯥꯡ 4 ꯊꯥ 10 2024 ꯍꯧꯗꯣꯛꯆꯔꯒ ngasi tang 5 tha 11 2024 ing ningthokaba numit sida loisinjanabay damukta aikoina haiba thoram asi pangthokjabani loinana haiba loisinbai thoram asida thogol jagoi gi phajaba aikoina puthokjaba adugumba thogol jagoi gi jagoi makhalsing do utranabagi damukta aikoi sinja lagjari loinana ngasi haiba numit asida aikoina dingbiru iruba mayamda tung koina thogol jagoi se kaudnaba loinana mutkitanaba mapung oina chawkhatnabay damukta aikoina ngasi haiba thogol jagoi program se pangthokjabani aduna.
In a significant operation on November 1st, Manipur police apprehended 5 cadres of the proscribed KCP Progressive War Group from Charangpat Mayai Lekai, Thoubal district. The arrested individuals are identified as Tokchom Bikram Singh, 29 years, Sinam Bizen Singh, 37 years, Thangzam Deepak Singh, 30 years, Lamba Mayum Naubi Singh, 26 years, and Huining Sungbam Ton Singh, 21 years, were allegedly involved in a series of abduction and extortion activities across the district. During the operation, police seized several items linked to the group's illicit activities. The recovered items include 136 HE hand grenade, 2 demand letters bearing the insignia of KCP, PWG, 5 mobile phones, 13 SIM cards, and 1 four-wheeler vehicle. The next day, in a separate operation, Manipur police detained a cadre of the proscribed Pripak Pro from the Kumbi area of Bisnupur district. The arrested individuals, identified as Nomaitem Gunamani, also known as Alu, 32 years, is accused of extortion activities in the region. Police recovered a 36 HE hand grenade, a two-wheeler, and a mobile handset from Gunamani's possession. The traditional rite Lana Thauram of Major Oinam Babu Meitei, also known as Gulu of the proscribed group RPF PLA, was conducted today in his hometown of Jiribam. Major Gulu, who was killed during a mission aimed at safeguarding Manipur's integrity near Indo-Myanmar border, pillar number 72 on October 23rd, was honored with the ceremony that reflected the customs of the Meitei tradition and culture, including a floral tribute. The event drew significant attendance from civil society organizations, local clubs, and Merapaibis from Jiribam, all coming together to pay their respects. Additionally, a similar program took place in Hairok, where the final rites of Major Guru were performed. In a heartwarming celebrations of Ningol Chakoba, the Indian Army hosted an event at the Lamlai Relief Camp in Imphal East, bringing joy to over 70 women from the Meitei community. The festival, cherished for its emphasis on family bonds and community togetherness, was marked by the distributions of essential items and traditional sweets, symbolizing the spirit of the occasion. The event saw the presence of the MLA of Lamlai, AC KH Ibomsa, who commended the Army's efforts to support and uplift the local community. The Ningol Chakoba festival was conducted at the relief camp opened at Borobekra Police Station under the aegis of Jiribam Deputy Commissioner Krishna Kumar. The event was attended by Second Officer in charge of Borobekra Police Station, Mohammad Slaudin, and the Gram Rozgar Sewak of Jakuradhor GP, Moina Dast. As part of the celebration, the relief camp provided one-time assistance to 96 inmates, ensuring that each beneficiary received support during this special occasion. Additionally, the festival was also held at the relief camp at Vidyanagar Indoor Hall Sports Complex in Jiribam, also under the DC's aegis. The Ningol Chakoba Festival, organized by the Jiri Development Organization, was celebrated yesterday at the Lamlen Community Hall, Kangsang in Babupara, Jiribam district. The event brought together notable figures including the president of Kada, Jiribam, Yumnam Sumati Devi, the president of Jimpal, Longzam Bimola Devi, and the president of JDO, Ilangbam Diwan Singh, along with the advisors of JDO serving as presidium members. Approximately 200 women from the districts, including women journalists, attended a festival which features the traditional distribution of simple gifts as part of the customary practice. The Development Committee of Kachin Kuno hosted a Ningol Chakoba festival yesterday at the relief camp located in KBM English School, Kachin Kuno. During the event, gifts were distributed to the attendees. One of the displaced individuals from Sero, El Basanti, expressed gratitude to the organizers, conveying hopes that in the coming years they would be able to return to their homes and celebrate the festival there. The convener of the KBM English School Relief Committee, Mayang Lambam Ratan, noted that the festival was organized with the intent of treating the inmates as family members, highlighting the spirit of community and support during challenging times. The Taujal Tongzu organization celebrated Ningol Chakoba by distributing gifts to the women on duty in the community. Gifts were presented to nurses at Little Clinic, women police officers stationed at Irilbong Police Station, and 105-year-old Leisangtem Angobi from Kakwa Lilando Lampakt, among others. This gesture was aimed at honoring the contributions of women who served the community in various capacities, emphasizing the spirit of gratitude and recognition during the festive occasion. In response to the ongoing conflict between the Meitei and Kuki communities that began on May 3, 2023, the situation in Jiribam district has become increasingly challenging. Reports indicate that many residents are now living in relief camps set up in Kasar and Jiribam. Residents of Mongbung, a locality within Jiribam, are reportedly facing hardships, including a lack of essential supplies as the village has become a battlefield. In this regard, the president of the Iramdam Kanba Apunbalupt, Longzam Koibi, expressed concerns about the conditions of the relief camps. He highlighted the inadequate support from authorities and the need for the police to ensure safety for those affected. The community is appealing for necessary provisions such as GI seats to help with temporary shelter. Government officials are urged to respond promptly to the pressing needs of the displaced, as many families continue to seek refuge amid the ongoing unrest. Koibi emphasized the importance of unity and support for the affected family during this difficult time.
Hoidaba Tawdok Kaya Awana Taiwa Matamsiga Toki Basia, Tamoy Sing, Nungayadi, Hana, Hoingasi, Kunziga, Kari Wali, Kari Tawi, Harogi Jam, Pupna, Naina, Janbiramani, Adubo, Toidaba Tawdok Toki Babi Madam Sia, Tamoy Sina, Koi Karo Leka, Nungayadi, and a Koi Masi, Kanugi, Hajarisini, Adubo. Howji. Akoina hiding is here. Mamma, I then a Tadana, King Shagagi, Kokiba, Kogi, account of happy Lakani, and I so happy like day. I don't think when a pin have to be like day. Ashibo, Koibu, hold and some little Haribra, no Kaya, Tatana, Kotana, Madugagi did, Mokanota with a Kotana lady, Bama, Sarkana, Pini, the Haraga, Jengani, the Haraga, Sujan, Jenida Basher. I said, Hangajana, Jero, Hybataraga, a Koimingo Dagi, Nibra, Kotbra, Udana Kupsarage, Kotsarage, Adu so high the B, Adugai Pin, as you P the B, a quibus minus Hona later draw.
The Borayangbi Youth Progressive Alliance (BYPA), along with the Maulubi Group, expressed deep concerns over the worsening conditions of roads and bridges in the Kumbi Assembly constituency, particularly impacting the minority Muslim community in Borayangbi. During a press conference held today, they highlighted the urgent need for infrastructure improvements and emphasized the significant challenges faced by local residents. Maulubi Mohammad Maniruddin specifically addressed the deteriorating state of the wooden bridge over the Sandangkhong River, noting that it serves as a crucial passageway for the communities of Borayangbi, Kunjaupali and Mayai Lekai. He pointed out the wooden bridge constructed 10 years ago by the Panchayat for public convenience has not seen any repairs or maintenance since its completion. They urged local authorities and the local MLA to prioritize the construction of a new, more reliable bridge to ensure the safety and accessibility of the area.
manungda leiriba borayangbi khunggang asigi yamna maru oiba awana kayagumda lanthok lanjin toriba asi matang khrang mangda panchayat hajiktang subirami mathangdagi kakhriba karigumba ama phoyeng jinda lakhi adubu handak baipa haina kalaba mani khapasi thigar hungapada lakpadagi hairiba thong asi praja singi awana kayagumba kanba yagadra haina mokhoina hojiki chatnaba yaba mungda thong asi athu matamda saningi akhoi emergency orpa matamda lanthok lanjin toba thong MB kendra gi mapu oibiriba sembi sabi bu matik chana chenbiriba honorable MLA is Remchandra Singh thong asi athu matamda mieng changbinaba akhoi thangachari.
Manipur Hockey kicked off its campaign in the 14th Hockey India Senior Men National Championship 2024 at Mayor Radhakrishnan Hockey Stadium in Chennai with a decisive 19-1 victory over Hockey Bihar in their Pool H match. Key contributions came from Cyril Lungund with 3 goals, Moirangthem Dhananjoy with 2 goals, Thongnauzam Ingalemba 2 goals and Ningombam Zenzen 3 goals. Laishram Dipu also scored 3 times while Ningombam Abung and Moirangthem Rabichandra each added 1 goal. The team was led by Captain Moirangthem Rinas Meitei and included a strong coaching staff. Manipur will face Hockey Bengal next on November 9 this year. Union Home Minister Amit Shah announced that if the BJP is elected to power in Jharkhand, it would introduce a law aimed at returning land taken from the state's tribal people by illegal immigrants. Shah emphasized the BJP's commitment to deporting illegal immigrants, promising that tribal land seized through illegal means would be reclaimed. As part of the BJP's campaign, which is focused on illegal immigrants in Jharkhand, where tribal communities form a significant part of the population, Shah criticized the ruling Jharkhand Mukti Morcha and Chief Minister Hemant Soren. He alleged that illegal immigrants were marrying 2 or 3 times to claim the land of innocent tribal girls, and accused that the BJP would enact a law with retrospective effect to retrieve its land if it comes into power. Addressing concerns around land, daughters and food, Shah declared that the BJP aims to secure the rights of indigenous people. He further stated that tribal communities would be exempt from the Uniform Civil Code whenever it is implemented. On the Sarna Religious Code, which seeks to establish a distinct religious identity for tribal communities, Shah said the BJP would deliberate on it and make necessary decisions if it wins the election. Shah also announced plans to form a displacement commissions in the state to ensure the rehabilitation of the people displaced by industries and mining activities.
और आप वोट बैंक की लालच में चुप बैठो, उनके पास से भेंट लेकर उनकी संपत्ति हड़प करने का एक षड्यंत्र, एक घुसपैठिए चला रहे हैं। हाई कोर्ट इसका संज्ञान लेती है, एक ऑर्डर करती है कि घुसपैठिए को चिन्हित करिए, इनको डिलीट करिए, डिटेक्ट करिए और डिपोर्ट करिए। झारखंड सरकार ना बोलती है, हेमंत सोरेन आप बचा नहीं पाओगे। झारखंड में भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार बन रही है। एक एक घुसपैठियों को चुन चुन कर निकालने का काम भारतीय जनता पार्टी करने वाली है।
In a significant crackdown on the drug trade, Tripura police intercepted a vehicle from the neighboring state of at Panisagar Naka and seized 1.5 lakhs yaba tablet valued at 3.75 crore rupees. Following the seizure, one person was detained and a case was registered under the Narcotics, Drug and Psychotropic Substances Act. Tripura Chief Minister Manik Saha praised the police for their efforts on his social media handle, commending the Panisagar police for their work in keeping communities safe from the dangers of drugs. Now the headlines once again. Thado Convention 2024 endorses NRC for Manipur, calls for unity in addressing tribal concerns and drug issues. Manipur police arrested a member in assault of Paumai Naga tribe members amid widespread protest and condemnation. CM assures actions on demand as Joint Action Committee secures body of slain sub-inspector in Manipur. Ningol Chakoba celebrated across relief camps in Manipur, supporting displaced communities. And Amit Shah promises land rights restorations and action against illegal immigrants. Now that's all in this bulletin. Keep watching ISCOM English News.